Hello and welcome to Stories of Science. Here, we look back on humanity's long journey to understand the world. The questions, the failures, and the breakthroughs that slowly changed how we see the universe and ourselves. We tell science as stories.
The double-edged universe, how one mind turned particles into power and peril. You're sitting there, feels safe, right? I hate to break it to you, but it's not. Why doesn't your body fall through the chair? Even weirder, why don't electrons just plunge into the nucleus? Why hasn't the whole world collapsed in a single heartbeat? It's not about force, not even your mom's nagging. The real answer is rules. Yes, this universe has a playbook, and someone had to read it, translate it, and tell us, hey, this is what the cosmos is doing. That someone was Eugene Wigner, a gentle, soft-spoken, moving at the pace of an old gramophone. A little boring, some might say, yet this seemingly dull man did something crazy. He told us the universe obeys symmetry, not the casual, that looks nice kind of symmetry, but the jaw-dropping, mind-bending kind. In other words, every bit of order, every bit of stability in the world around you, partly thanks to this unassuming scientist. 1902, Budapest, quiet on the surface, but underneath, the city was bursting with genius. John von Neumann, Leo Szilard, Edward Teller, while others hunted monsters, these guys were hunting geniuses. Our hero was born into a middle-class Jewish family. A practical father running an industrial business. Life should be careful, he believed. A gentle mother, always quietly supportive. Together, they were like a latte, strong coffee, gentle foam. The streets of Budapest were full of overachievers. As a kid, Wigner did well in school. Not dazzling, not failing. Math? Check. Physics experiments? Check. But next to von Neumann, he seemed ordinary. Others leveled up instantly. He accumulated experience slowly. Luckily, he met a teacher who changed everything. Physics isn't memorization, it's structure. Boom. Like a secret code lighting up his hidden skill tree, suddenly, logic mattered more than formulas. Budapest was like a training camp. A genius was in the air, every street corner sparked ideas. He didn't cheat the system, but he leveled up quietly. Patience and strategy became his superpowers. Mom's gentleness kept him calm. Dad's practicality taught him to balance reality. The city trained him in secret, while others shone brightly. He was a late-blooming powerhouse. School life began. He still wasn't the star, grades solid, but no flashy tricks like von Neumann. Math, physics, chemistry, manageable. He was the hard-working type, the slow-burn player. Classroom lessons offered hidden treasures. Physics isn't memorization, it's structure. This became his mantra. While classmates raced through, he focused on the method. Experiments found their rhythm under his watch. Homework? Solid. Not flashy. Success without showing off. Talent wasn't the only cheat code. Hard work, logic, patience, these could unlock the game too. Budapest streets were IQ battlefields. He played the strategy game quietly, accumulating knowledge points. Each failure added experience, not the brightest star, but learning the right moves. Sometimes, late bloomers hit harder than early prodigies. Dream met reality. Dad said, physics? Better learn to make money first. So he switched to chemical engineering. Berlin Technical University, courses full of formulas, experiments, and the cold hand of reality. Romantic theories met practical grind. He learned to be methodical, step by step. Dad was pleased. He sighed quietly inside. Engineering trained his logic and patience. Reality gave hidden buffs for the future. Years later, this skill set would become nuclear reactor wizardry. Childhood dreams didn't vanish, they simmered quietly. Budapest gave him patience. Berlin, logic. Dad's detour became growth fuel, not the fastest player, but strategic, calculating, ready. Every experiment, every derivation, added experience. A new land. A nervous heart. An engineer in a backpack. Then he met the ultimate power-ups. Hermann Weyl, a math master whose hair was wilder than his ideas. David Hilbert, a genius among geniuses, the superboss of math. Eyes wide in clasp equations, theorems, group theory, a whole new universe. Math wasn't just a tool, it was the language of physics. Physics was a story written in numbers. Formulas were hidden quests, theorems were Easter eggs. Engineering gave logic, math gave expression. Symbols became his way to describe the world of physics, transformed from experiments to storytelling. German labs felt like Hogwarts. To every derivation, a treasure chest unlocked. To group theory, symmetry, algebra, matrices. The universe whispered secrets. He felt like a gamer discovering a hidden map, blackboards, notebooks, experiments, magic manuals. Behind every equation, the universe was murmuring, each formula, a code to crack. He began to see the hidden rules. Early quantum mechanics, chaotic as spaghetti, energy levels scattered like messy files, most saw chaos. He saw a spreadsheet. Group theory became the organizer, symmetry became order, energy levels, particle behavior all followed a hidden plan. The world had secret symmetry. He uncovered the rule, symmetry equals order equals beauty. Complex phenomena? Structured math turned chaos into clarity. Each derivation unlocked a new level of group theory, a manual to decode quantum magic. Particles jumping, levels shifting, under control, colleagues stunned. He stayed calm. Of formulas, matrices, symmetry operations second nature. The quantum world wasn't scary. It was a game board. Each discovery, a skill upgrade, hidden rules revealed like Easter eggs. Math and physics became key and lock, order, like sheet music, played the universe's melody. Germany transformed him from engineer to theoretical powerhouse. Math wrote the story. Physics told it. He became the master storyteller of the cosmos. Coffee shops, blackboards, laboratories. He saw the world as structure, others saw chaos. He saw order, every rule, a whisper from the universe. Group theory, symmetry, structure, skill tree maxed. The world secretly obeyed rules. He mastered them. The future? Unlocking the universe's next hidden levels. 1930, he leaves Europe, planes, trains, luggage, heading west, destination, Princeton, USA. Europe's storm clouds are gathering. The Nazis are on the move. Jewish scientists are fleeing Princeton. Back then, it's a genius sanctuary, labs, blackboards, coffee shops, all buzzing with intellect. Einstein is there, rocking slowly in his chair. First meeting. Hair wild, beard untamed, like he might lift off any second. They talk relativity, quantum, math, laughter and arguments bounce around the office. He thinks, finally, a place to work in peace, away from politics and bombs. Life moves slowly outside. Inside science? Lightning fast, every blackboard hides a challenge, every derivation, a bonus XP. He starts to blend into this small world. Coffee shops? Neighboring tables? All geniuses. Passers-by might think they stumbled into an IQ exhibition. He's not the first to cheat with genius-level skills, but he's equipped. Every thought, every calculation, levels him up. Had he stayed in Europe, history might have been rewritten. Leaving isn't just survival, it's opportunity knocking. 1931. A letter arrives. It looks ordinary, but carries hidden power. He and Szilard plot Einstein's signature. The letter is sent. Manhattan Project, activated, the atomic bomb? Quietly stepping onto the stage. He doesn't build it himself, but he hits start game. Suddenly, the world of science enters a war-level dungeon. Princeton offices buzz with urgency. Of formulas now measure real-world destruction. Every derivation calculates potential firepower. He uses math and logic to shape history from the shadows. Colleagues panic. He remains calm. Science, he knows, can be more explosive than bombs. That letter is a tiny lever, but it sets massive machinery in motion. Manhattan Project begins to unfold. He doesn't press the nuke button, but he starts the countdown to every step. A move in a strategy game. History's checkpoints reset. Science quests evolve. He recalls fleeing Europe and the weight of his choices. Princeton isn't just a refuge, it's the staging ground for future history. Geniuses gather. Formulas whisper, theories murmur, quietly changing the world. Coffee shops hum with debate. Everyone isn't just an NPC, they're all players. He pressed the key. History responds. A letter nudged the world into acceleration. Every formula, every calculation, fires into the future. He watches the chessboard of history, planning the next move. Nuclear reactors controlled bombs, not weapons. He studies design schematics like a Rubik's Cube with infinite sides. Uranium slowly becomes plutonium. Chain reactions dance on paper, while others dream of explosions. He dreams of control. A control rod's positions? Game difficulty sliders, power, cooling, reaction speed, each parameter precise to the millimeter. Scientists stress, he's leveling up. Every trial calculation is a rehearsal to prevent disaster. The reactor isn't destruction, it's mastery. Energy jumps in a controlled dance, like sprites in a cage. He calculates, tweaks, negotiates with the universe. Temperature, flow, reaction rates, precision is everything. A single misstep, catastrophe looms. He reads formulas like poetry, every derivation unlocks a hidden level of theory and engineering. He turns them into real magic, others anxiously press detonation buttons. He adjusts rhythm like a DJ, coolant flows, energy stabilizes, a faint smile appears, the reactor becomes proof of his control, science and responsibility, balanced in a tiny space. Every moment, he asks, how do you wield power without losing it? Nuclear energy isn't just tech, it's a chessboard. Every move, every number, shapes the outcome. Finally, he realizes, control is more thrilling than explosion. The core appeal of technology? Balance, not annihilation. Lab lights glow. He's a magician quietly conducting universal energy, every rod, every measurement, a whisper with nature. He knows this power must be cautious, but it's exhilarating. Others marvel. He smiles. Turns out, mastering energy beats blowing stuff up. The reactor? His proudest creation. Oak Ridge Laboratory. He stops briefly. Management meetings? Headache central of formulas on paper? Way more fun than spreadsheets. He'd rather study the universe than debate budgets. Every day, a blackboard, a coffee cup in hand, in numbers, equations, formulas, more thrilling than any power struggle. The brief war-level quest ends. He returns to normal life, Princeton, home again, familiar blackboards, notebooks, coffee aroma, freedom. No power games, just ideas colliding. He enjoys quiet labs, talking to the universe and formulas. Management? That's someone else's game. He just researches every equation. A chat with existence, simple but free. His world remains exciting as science is his stage of the war ends. History marches on, but he sets his own pace. Oak Ridge was a pit stop. Princeton is his real home, a slow thought, careful exploration of freedom beats power any day. He smiles, he'd rather study the universe than attend a meeting. The universe? A hidden difficulty game. He uncovers a secret, symmetry, space, time, particles all dance to a rhythm like beats in music, order flows quietly. Left right symmetry, up down, front back, even time can reverse, rules remain, particles balance each other in subtle harmony. Others see chaos, he sees rhythm, every rule? Like a hidden game cheat code, formulas aren't cold symbols, they're melodies. Math lets him hear the universe sing, every derivation decodes a song. Experimental data are notes, forming a symphony. He's excited like a gamer discovering a hidden boss. Complexity isn't noise, it's a score. Particles jump, energy levels shift, like a dance. He realizes symmetry is the universe's secret code. Each discovery? Skill tree unlocked to formulas, matrices, transformations. He's the DJ controlling cosmic beats. Order isn't rigid, it's readable rhythm, complex phenomena. Neatly aligned in his eyes, a street noise, lab chaos can break his rhythm. Math maps the world like a predictable game board. Every law? A cheat key. A spatial symmetry makes physics elegant. Time symmetry controls change. Particle symmetry brings order to the microcosm. He smirks at the blackboard. Others grind for XP. He's syncing rhythm, derivations. Bonus rewards. Symmetry turns chaos poetic. Rules hidden, yet everywhere. He's a codecracker reading the universe. Every formula? A function. Every experiment? A run test. Quantum complexity? A concert to him. Energy jumps? Musical notes of formulas flow naturally. He masters it, plays the world like a pro. Every discovery? Skill unlocked. His symmetry isn't math, it's the heartbeat of the cosmos. He knows, master the rhythm, master the game. Group theory, the OS of physics. Math structures turn complex systems clear, particles, energy levels, interactions organized, chaos upgrades into a Windows-level system. Every law has folders, shortcuts, operations. Simple. Efficiency? High. Complex problems? Solved in one click. Of symmetry, conservation laws, energy structures integrated. He's the sysadmin, tidying a messy universe. Lab data? Desktop icons, neatly aligned formulas? Not mysteries, but code. Every derivation runs like a script. Group theory predicts particle behavior, simplifies calculations as symmetry operations, matrix transforms, group structures. He calls them up effortlessly. Experimental results? Output logs. Clear, others see chaos. He sees system interface, particles move, programs run. He upgrades natural laws into operable systems. Each formula? Subroutine. Each theorem? Algorithm. Quantum chaos? Software controlled experiments, calculations on his desktop, fully operable. Every discovery? System optimized. Hidden rules? Manual written new physics? Operable, not abstract. A group theory makes him the ultimate admin, master of cosmic code, derivations, system patches, math and physics. Hardware meets software. Point 1 Nudge. Chaos runs smoothly. A group theory makes the universe readable, usable. He smiles, others grind, he upgrades the system. Nuclear force, short, strong, like particle-sized punches, effective only at close range. Miss, nothing happens. He studies carefully, formulas lined up, logic neat, parity conservation. He writes the rules, left hand or right. Particles obey, energy jumps, nuclear reactions all follow his manual. Others measure, he writes rules. He's the game developer adding anti-cheat, every conservation law. Code safety check. He smirks, world stable as an old dog, but science loves jokes. Weak interaction plays a trick, parity conservation, bug detected, rules once tight. Particles misbehave, data shocks all. He records calmly, corner of mouth lifted, rules aren't invincible, science says try me. Writing rules is easy, breaking them is fun. Short, strong nuclear forces, parity conservation, once sacred now playful as science, he knows, beats any game, every bug. New level, new challenge. He laughs, rules are easy, enforcing them is the thrill. Is the world real? A friend asks, the observer problem creeps in, consciousness enters measurement, reality isn't absolute, particles? Maybe they don't exist until you look, perhaps the universe waits for your gaze to appear. He tilts his head, smiles, the world jokes harder than quantum, lab chases data, he ponders consciousness gameplay. Measure, observe, record each step triggers hidden mechanics. The theory says, reality isn't a fixed screen, it's dynamic projection. Observer equals player, each experiment equals refresh key, look or don't look, results differ. Philosophy hits like a CPU overload, but thrilling, particles jump, formulas dance, the world moves with your eyes. He realizes, science isn't just calculation, it's the art of existence, every observation. Dialogue with the universe, others watch the world, he watches himself watching the conclusion. Reality waits for your attention, playing tricks. He laughs, sometimes research is like casting real-world spells. Lab, formulas, quantum, consciousness all intertwined. As science isn't just formulas, it's a game with the universe as playground. Nuclear power arrived. Nuclear energy? Warm and bright, nuclear weapons? Darkness that swallows everything. The same knowledge, handled by different hands, can light a city or obliterate one. He stares at the lab, emotions tangled, all he wanted was to uncover the secrets of particles and energy. No one told him that discovering fire could end up roasting the world. Science and morality started clashing. Theories and formulas make the universe tick, but human choices? They blur the outcome. Inside a reactor, uranium splits, chain reactions carefully controlled, temperature rises, electricity flows steadily. Inside a bomb, uranium splits, chain reactions spiral out of control, and in a heartbeat, everything is gone. He focuses on designing safe reactors, others debate bombs. He calculates how not to blow up the world. He knows, knowledge is a double-edged sword, held right, it's light, held wrong, it's darkness. Every calculation is a subtle negotiation with reality. Ethics and science intertwine, like a quantum superposition. He's painfully aware, every formula carries responsibility. He writes manuals to prevent catastrophe. Nuclear energy isn't a game, but humans always want to hit hard mode. He shakes his head, a faint smile on his lips. Fire was meant to warm, and somehow, humanity grilled the planet. This is the nuclear age, light and destruction, side by side. He handles energy like a maestro, turning it into electricity, not bombs. A science is beautiful, but danger hides in its folds. In the lab, he directs chain reactions like an orchestra, every jump precise, each particle follows his rules. The power of nuclear energy impresses upon him the weight of science. He invents energy, and in the process, learns responsibility. Light and shadow, control and chaos, they dance in every experiment. He understands, science doesn't exist in a vacuum, human choice shapes the outcome. Particle physics has its own language, more intricate, more delicate. The standard model is the universe's grammar book. Protons, neutrons, electrons, and invisible bosons, they all have roles, positions, and rules. Symmetry. That's syntax, conservation laws. Punctuation. Every particle leap obeys grammar, performing like a finely tuned orchestra. Complex interactions. Neatly organized by math and symmetry. He writes the microscopic world into stories, others see chaos, he sees language. Each derivation opens a new chapter, each experiment is a paragraph, each equation, a sentence. Particles no longer run wild, they act, obedient, like actors hitting their marks. Master the language, master the rules, and you hold the key to exploring the universe. Others grind levels, he reads stories, the micro world comes alive, in color and sound. Equations, conservation laws, symmetry, they reveal the secrets of the cosmos. Master the perspective, and you can read the universe like a novel. Mathematics, sometimes, is magic or an invisible cheat code for reality. He writes a paper, The Unreasonable Effectiveness of Mathematics in the Natural Sciences. The title's a mouthful, but the content? A key to unlocking the universe. Why can math describe the world? Why can formulas predict particles' dances? He scratches his head, frowning. The universe is written in code. Every law, every conservation, a function in the cosmic program. Protons hop, electrons spin, wave functions unfold, all following math's commands. Formulas don't just describe, they unlock hidden order. Others see disorder, he sees logic. The lab may look messy, but he reads it like a spreadsheet. Energy conservation, momentum, angular momentum perfectly precise. The particle world isn't mysterious, it's a pre-coded minigame. Every experiment? Debugging the universe, little bugs happen. Scientists panic like players falling into traps. He chuckles quietly, others grind mobs. He deciphers code, order in the quantum world waits, quietly, for discovery. Math and physics are old friends, astonishingly in sync. Math isn't abstract, it's the language of the universe. The skeleton of reality is symmetry, is rhythm, conservation laws, the sheet music. Particles leap, energy flows, the cosmos performs a symphony. Think it's random chaos? Think again, it's all on beat. He writes formulas others can't read, but the universe obeys. Excited, he thinks, the world isn't random, it has rhythm, melody. Learn the score, and you can hear the music of the cosmos. The real marvel is in formulas, it's a way of thinking. He leaves no single equation as a legacy, what he leaves is a new lens for seeing the world. Not what is it, but why is it this way? Every particle, every energy level, every symmetry a clue. No more guessing by gut instinct, logic and order guide the way. From subatomic particles to the scale of galaxies, the same perspective applies. He teaches us, the chaotic world has rules. They're right in front of us, we just haven't noticed. As science isn't just stacking knowledge, it's a way to perceive order. To every equation, every conservation law, a hint to see reality clearly. Shift your perspective, and chaos becomes order. Randomness becomes structure. He changes how we see. Why don't you fall through chairs? Because the world has rules. Thanks to Wigner, we finally saw them, and not in explosions. Not in deafening noise, of quiet, subtle but revolutionary. You sit in a chair, electrons behave, nuclear forces hold steady. You walk outside, light and matter follow the rules. Science ceases to be a mere tool, it becomes the art of understanding the world. Everything remains complex, but hidden order emerges. He quietly teaches us, the rules are there, you just needed to look. Nuclear power came, a nuclear energy, warm and bright, nuclear weapons, darkness devouring all. The same knowledge, different hands, one can illuminate, the other annihilate. He stares at the lab, conflicted, all he sought was particle secrets. No one warned him that fire could roast the planet. As science wrestles with morality, theories make the world predictable, but human choice blurs the path. Reactors split uranium carefully, energy flows, bombs split uranium uncontrollably, destruction is instant. He focuses on safety, others debate bombs, he calculates how not to explode. Knowledge is a double-edged sword, light or shadow, depending on how you wield it. Each calculation, a delicate tweak to reality. Ethics and science weave together like quantum superposition. Responsibility shadows every formula. He invents energy, learns duty. Particle physics language is delicate, precise. The standard model is the universe's grammar: protons, neutrons, electrons, and invisible bosons, roles, positions, rules. Symmetry is syntax, conservation laws punctuation. Particles leap according to grammar, forming harmonious music. Complex interactions, neatly organized by math and symmetry. He turns the microcosm into stories, others see chaos. He reads language, each derivation, a new chapter, each experiment, a paragraph, each formula, a sentence. Particles perform obediently, following the script. Master the language, master the rules, and you unlock the universe. The strong nuclear force is tiny but mighty. A particle's little fist only works up close, out of reach, no effect. Parity rules, he codifies left or right, particles obey, others hustle in labs. He writes rules. He's the game designer adding anti-cheat code to the universe. Experimental data surprises everyone, he calmly logs it. Weak interactions sneak in, parity breaks, rules show a glitch, particles misbehave, teasing scientists. He smirks, rules aren't invincible, science says, try me. The observer problem opens philosophy's door. Consciousness shapes measurement. Reality isn't absolute, particle positions and energies maybe they don't exist until observed. The universe might be waiting for you to look. He tilts his head, amused. Quantum reality plays pranks better than any magician. Measure, observe, record like triggering hidden mechanics of the world as a dynamic projection, and the observer is a player. Every experiment refreshes reality, particles jump, formulas dance, reality responds to observation. As science is calculation, yes, but also the art of understanding existence. Every observation, a dialogue with the cosmos. Others see the world, he sees himself watching it. Conclusion? Reality is a little mischievous, waiting for you to pay attention. Or research is sometimes like playing reality's magic game. What he truly leaves isn't formulas, not papers, not lists of equations. It's a way of thinking. A transformed lens for seeing the world. To observe, reason, uncover hidden order. Method over memorization. From micro to macro, everything fits. As science isn't just knowledge, it's a way to perceive reality. Every equation, every law, a hint to see clearly. Shift perspective, and chaos becomes structure, randomness becomes pattern. He changes your eyes, your worldview. Why don't you fall through chairs? Because rules exist. Thanks to Wigner, we see them. No big bangs, no loud crashes, quiet, subtle, transformative. Sit in a chair, electrons line up, nuclear forces support, walk down the street, light, matter follow rules. As science becomes an art of understanding of the world is complex, but order hides in chaos. He quietly shows, rules are there, you just didn't notice.
The people who change the world usually just think one step deeper. If this story made you see things differently, hit like, subscribe, and save it. See you in the next story.